So what we have here, folks, is the world's easiest two-wheel transport. And we're going to take that today and conquer this. So I already know a lot of you guys already heard me wrong when I said the easiest, not the best. And why I say it's the easiest is, folks, this is strictly twist and go. There's no shifting you'll have to be worried about. So no clutch, no shifter. And for everybody who wants to argue bicycles, the last time I checked, there were no pedals. It all lies in the twist of this throttle. So today in part 2, I wanted to cover starting the bike, steering, and counter steering. And what better way to film it rather than on a curb like this. So let's get started. So now that we're on the actual bike, we can go ahead and start it up. To start it up, you want to hold in either the left or the right brake. Make sure the kill switch is on. Turn your key into the on position and go ahead and hit the start button. So now let's talk about the differences between steering and counter steering. Now steering is pretty obvious. You want to point the bike in the direction that you're going to turn. The problem with that is at a high rate of speed, you do the exact opposite. And let me go into a little bit further detail with that. Imagine being on a bicycle, which I think most people have experienced. Well, even though the scooter or motorcycle might be a little bit more intimidating, it's still a two-wheel vehicle. So the same motions you go through on a bicycle, you go through on a scooter and or motorcycle. The big difference being whether you're above or below 15 miles per hour. And what I mean by that is when you're riding along and hitting that turn, if you are going anywhere between 0 and 15 miles per hour, you are going to steer the bike into the direction you want to go. So as you can see, I'm approaching the turn under 15 miles per hour. So I'm going around the turn and I'm pointing the bike where I want to go and applying throttle. Now I'm going to show that again, going the other direction. So under 15 miles per hour, approaching a turn, and I'm pointing the bike in that direction. Alright, and now we're on to counter steering. Now the exact opposite. Anything over 15 miles per hour, you'll see me turning away from it. And in turn, what that's going to do is it's going to lean the bike by itself. You're not leaning the bike. What you're doing is you're using the momentum of the turn to guide the two wheels around the turn. And at that rate of speed, this is how it's done. So now we're traveling over 15, and I am leaning the bike out, taking the turn, and then coming out of the turn. Now in the other direction. Coming wide, taking the turn, the bike leans by itself, and out of the turn. So again, guys, what it's going to do is going to take a lot of practice to get the hang of this. In the third and final episode, we're going to cover riding in traffic, which is a mainstay of even getting on one of these bikes. You have to do it at some point. So until then, this is Kachi Kid saying peace out. Everybody have a great day. Talk to you next time.